Hey everyone, today we're talking about siphon fed versus gravity fed. What's the difference, what I use and why I use it. Before we get right into that, just want to quickly remind you I have the beginner's guide to airbrush care, troubleshooting airbrush guide. There is a link to the download in the video description. I understand some people will be hesitant in signing up for stuff like that. That's fine because I am going to make a video. I've made some already of all the major issues, so they're on my YouTube channel, so subscribe instead. If you do actually happen to get the download, you just go on my email list. All you're going to do is get an email saying, hey, I've got a new video. So there's nothing to fear there, but understand, just subscribe instead. Appreciate it. I love siphon fed. That is what I mainly use. I love it because I can cycle through my colors quicker. The quick change of being able to pull this jar off, swap it to another one is less than 30 seconds, probably 10 seconds really. It's almost instant when you're going from light to dark because you don't even really need to rinse it out. You just pop it on and just keep going. The advantage of being able to change the colors quickly is you can work on small sections and cycle through the colors and be confident that your sequence of colors is going to work. When you got a gravity feed, you're less likely to change because this now takes about 2 minutes to rinse it out, wash it, get it going again with the new colour. So you tend to hang on to it longer and you'll do a bigger area. That's okay when you know exactly what you're doing, you're confident of each stage you're going through. But even me with all my experience, I still like to see that this sequence is working in a smaller section, especially when I'm really not 100% sure. Having said that, this is the custom micron and it is my favourite airbrush ever. It's super precise, 0.18 tip, ultra fine work. If Iwata made a micron that was siphon fed, then that would be my favourite airbrush. The reason they don't, most likely, is because there's an extra factor in the siphon fed, and that is the siphon tube itself. Something else that could be dirty, if you got that super fine head assembly, 0.18 with the micron or the 0.2, a dry bit of paint in that tube will quickly and easily block that. This is the HP series Iwata, which is the finest siphon fed that they make. I think it's 0.3 head. Now I've done super fine work with this. I'm not doing this one with it, but I probably could. The Micron Takumi is a side feed actually. So it is gravity fed, but with the cup on the side, which means they are detachable. So this is the reason why I went for it. Obviously I love the precision, the feel of it, of the Iwata. It's just a brilliant airbrush. The fact that I can remove the side cup and swap it, I have multiple cups and I use it the same way as a siphon feed. So what I love about the siphon feed, I actually do with the side feed. What I do is I have, here's another cup here, I have an old pencil eraser and I drilled a 2mm hole. So when I take that off the airbrush, if I just set that on the bench, the paint would run out. So I just take it off, quickly pop it into pencil eraser, and then that'll sit flat on the bench and I'll go on with the next colour. So I can cycle through the colours the same way but use the micron. The micron, I could get this super fine detail with the HP line. However, it's just easier with the micron. It just feels nicer. You want to make life as easy as you can. So that's the way I do it. To be honest, I don't think I'll ever own a traditional gravity feed with the fixed cup on top. I don't see an advantage over this setup. I just think that that quick change of colours is a really important factor that a lot of people miss. I used a 0.2 setup in an older airbrush I used to have with siphon and done ultra fine work. So it's doable. I don't see an argument against siphon feed, and if you did, the only argument against this one would be the price. It's expensive to get in and the parts are expensive. You do get what you pay for though. It's a brilliant airbrush. Yeah, so that's about it guys. This is no offense to anybody that most people do use the fixed cup gravity feed. It's all good. You can still do it. You're airbrushing, you're watching airbrush videos. Fantastic stuff. So anyway, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, share, comment. I'm loving the comments when I do get them. I've got a very low subscriber count, so I'm able to answer all the questions and comments. So appreciate that too. So all right, till next time. See you then.